Hello, my name is Lacey Hilliard, and I chose to do my informative speech on Cairo, Egypt. The main reason why I chose it is because since I was a little girl, I have been fascinated with Egypt and their culture, their people, and their government, and that's basically what I'm going to be touching on today. A lot of people, when they think of Egypt, they think of the ancient history, such as the pyramids, pharaohs, biblical things such as Moses and the slavery and the exodus out of it. Um, but a lot of people don't consider where they are now in the modern times. Cairo is one of the largest cities, actually it is the largest city in the Arab nation with a population of 16 million. It was settled in 969 AD during the Fatimid dynasty near the Nile Delta and has been a political power and educational power ever since, mostly in that region, but it has influenced the entire world. Um, the people there of Cairo are very diversified, yet follow certain guidelines and strict rules in their everyday life. Women are supposed to dress accordingly. Most of the time that's being covered from head to toe, speaking very little. Most times it's speaking only when spoken to. And men dress more traditionally and have more say over the rules and over the everyday lifestyles and political influences. Another big part of their culture is respect and hospitality. In fact, it's so big that if you fail on it, you are publicly disgraced and humiliated. Um, this comes from addressing people by certain surnames. You don't just walk up and call somebody by their first name. That's considered disrespectful. You have to bow before speaking, especially if you're a woman, to a man. And your manners and how you entertain guests. If you refuse to bring them a glass of water or tea or any kind of refreshment upon their visit, they will leave being felt like they were disrespected. Um, See, the languages in Cairo are mostly English and Arabic. English came about um, when the British ruled over the city, actually over the whole country in the 17th and 18th century, and is still practiced obviously today, as well as Arabic has been the main language, and before that it was Aramaic, which is considered a lost language now. The majority of Cairo is Muslim at about 80% of the population. The other 10% are Christians and Jews. Since the majority is Muslim, there uh, there are over 100,000 mosques, ranging from the biggest one, which is the Ibn Tulun, to just small neighborhood ones like your regular church or hole-in-the-wall building where people would meet. Um, Muslims are required to pray 5 times a day, and their holy day is on Fridays. In fact, that's the beginning of their weekend. Their work week consists of Sunday through Friday, with Friday as the day of rest. Um, their major holidays there for the Muslim religion is Ramadan, which is the holy month that falls on the ninth month of the year. And during this time, the people don't eat from sunrise to sunset. And at sunset, they meet in the mosque for a feast called the Breaking of the Fast. Um, I'm not sure how to pronounce the word, but it's spelled Iftar. um, and most Muslims are required to follow the laws of Islam, also more commonly now known as Sharia law. Um, Christians in Cairo are noticeable in the fact that they carry a tattoo of a cross on the inside of their right wrist. They dress more traditionally and practice more, I guess, westernized culture as far as freedom of speech and how they relate to one another. Um, they have the same Christian holidays as we do here, and they fall on different days, but celebrate the same ones in the same ways. and they meet in churches that are more in the homes than rather in church buildings. The government of Cairo is mostly Republican since 1952, when the monarchy was overthrown by protests and people exercising their constitutional rights, most like we have here. The president serves a 6-year term and can be re-elected again and again. Until the 1970s, women were not allowed to participate in government or have any say in the votes. And